can't believe in you. You don't believe in yourself. You gotta have faith in the play. Man, it's the key to success. Thought about taking a breath. Nah, fuck it, I'm taking a step till I got it. No, I'm gonna make it. I made it this far. I had a light. I was waiting.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I control social media.
I literally driving here. I'm like,
Please give him a gold casket. I didn't even want that shit.
He ain't want that shit.
They thought they could stop it, thought they could stop it. Making a move, I'm making a move. You sitting and watch, you sitting and watch. The bigger the bang, the bigger the bag, the bigger the problem, the bigger the problem. They thought that I need them, they thought that I need them. I did it without, I did it without.
I'm gonna trust the process. We got Rolly, D, and Gio, the legend.
Hold on. Welcome to Trust the Process podcast, the hottest podcast on this side of the grass.
Don't beat that hoe, let that hoe go.
Gotta be dead now with the process, you know what I mean? Like, we got Gio in here, the Gio effect, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like, live and direct.
Yes,
In
sir.
this bitch, I got badass to my right.
No, I like when you say I got badass with me. I like when you say
I got badass with me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got Rolly Roll with me. You know what I'm saying? Teflon shoe. You know what I mean? I love Nate. I know y'all love Nate. And we in the building, man. Shout out to the family, man.
Oh, low key in this bitch too, know what I mean?
Yeah, low key on the reload today,
Low key in this bitch too, know what I mean?
We running it up today, man. We ready to talk about some good shit. We just ready to relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just ready to vibe out. You know what I'm saying? Big shit. Y'all know what's going on.
How you been?
Stress.
Stressed up.
I know that was
Working, man. You know, when you got a tunnel vision trying to make it somewhere, you gotta do what you gotta do to get there.
Yes, sir. I understand that. I definitely understand that.
It's the journey. We don't trust the process.
Yes.
Yeah.
Process, you did.
I can definitely say, I remember when I first allowed you to do my hair, and I was like, oh yeah, you want to be on. Like, I remember that was the first time I was like, hey,
It was like 2020.
yeah, it was,
Because
it was 20.
Because it was so crazy because, you know, I got the one phone call like, I need you to, I'm like,
It was my birthday.
Yeah.
It was my birthday.
Like, what?
And I was crying. I was like, boo, I don't want to do my hair. That's my birthday and everything always goes wrong. I'm having a fucking meltdown.
she was having a whole connection.
Hold on. So then when I looked, I had my appointment that day. I think that was my 28th. But that's how we met. And I had blonde. And I was like, you know, I
worked
thought,
out though because you know I don't keep hair on hand, but I had just so had hair on hand. Yeah,
Yep.
so it was like, oh, okay, yeah, I actually got it with me. So she was like, okay, that's what I'm coming here with. Like,
That was a blessing.
yeah, it really was.
That was a mother.
I was so happy to see. When I seen the whole setup, I was like, oh yeah, you ready.
Because that hair ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah,
Like, that hair, for your birthday, especially the ladies. Like, the ladies, like, for they, like, I'm just gonna say top notch bitches. I ain't gonna say all, cause some of them just don't even be current.
You know,
I be saying some of them on their birthday, they be looking like some bullshit.
And I'm just saying, you got box braids on your birthday.
In your birthday.
You got box braids on your birthday.
I like in your birthday.
It ain't it.
Oh my God. Okay. Yo, I always wanted to say that, but I know how bitches that go out of town like box braids, right?
No.
But I could never rock no fucking box braids on my birthday. Like, it's just that.
So what's box braids just the?
That's a regular braid.
The box braids.
No box braids on the B-Day.
Shit of braids.
We ready to hashtag that joke. No box braids on the
She got no box braids, but you know they come
But
out.
it's not my birthday. It's not my birthday.
You know they come in medium, large, extra large. But all I'm saying is if you a top notch, you should not walk around here with box braids on your birthday. I don't give a fuck what your excuse
Ooh,
is.
that's some Jews right there. I ain't heard that.
I know it sounds very like vain, but I absolutely agree. It's not even for the feel attack. It's just that, and I hate that the braids seem is the more urban side or the more, you know, natural side for a lot of women of color, you know. But, and not to glorize the other side, but it just be like, for your birthday, I be feeling like you supposed to be Goddamn.
So we put together. I know
At least the least you can do is get a bob, a quick weave bob. That's the least you can do.
Yeah.
Like I get, not everybody has the money for the 30-inch bust down middle part, and that's okay. But please go and get you a pronto, please.
Say that one more time.
Please go and get you a pronto.
30-inch
middle part bust
middle
down.
pipe bust down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you really want to be fancy, you gotta make sure it's jet black.
Females and fellas,
Yeah.
especially them fellas, y'all think y'all be doing something, y'all pre-work. No, if you ain't got that 30-inch middle part bust down.
Yeah.
And if Gio ain't did that bitch,
It ain't done for it. You might as well go back and get it done. It ain't done for it. It ain't done.
fuck y'all.
If Gio ain't did it, it ain't hit, man. Gio or Key ain't do it, man. It ain't hit, man.
And let me say this. And for the ones out there saying, oh, when they get braids, that's our culture, that's black women's culture, da 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 da. If you were Brazilian and lace fronts, da da da, you don't love your history or culture. Girl, shut the fuck up. Shut up. And that ain't got, they pull that card.
I feel like one shouldn't do the other. One shouldn't really talk about the other.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong though. I respect the natural side because it's a lot of chemicals to go into that shit that ain't safe for it. Like it, you know what I'm saying? But you
still gonna pop that shit.
Yeah, I feel that's why I say I don't feel one way or the other, but I do sometimes.
I understand.
You can't tell me how to wear my hair. Like some stuff is just easy for other people. Like you know what I'm saying? You can't tell me how to wear my hair.
Like people be speaking about the culture, they only recognize one side of the culture, like cornrows and pig feet. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like the Brazilians they were brown, copper colored people too. Like the Native Americans, they wear wraps and shit. They hair look like they in wraps, long hair look like the Zillion. You know what I mean? So that's our culture too. You know what I'm saying? All this is us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just got the game confused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got the DNA of the world, black woman. So I feel like you're not gonna tell me what how I can express myself at any point in time. Like how you wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for me. Like you're not gonna tell me no color hair, no contacts, no braces all. I don't give a fuck. Brood job, BBL. Like you can't go there. Like when we the creator, like you can look how the fuck you want to look.
The fuck you want to do?
I ain't tell you how long you been doing that.
Okay, so.
Who was the first head you tried to do hair? Like the first time you ever like.
Okay, the first time. Okay, real person or just in general? I'm
like,
just keeping general.
Yeah, general.
So I used to go over my friend's house. She used to live up the street from me. And when I used to go over there, I knew if I could go over there, that I could sneak in and play on her little Rex doll head. So she the one who taught me how to do, the little plaques on the head or whatever like that. Now when I started to take a keen liking to it, it was when like my mom used to go and get her hair done. And I used to love going with her because I'm like, oh, I could just sit here and watch. But I couldn't say that because it would have been like, you ain't supposed to. So I just had to act like I didn't care. But in middle school is when I really was like, I think I'm gonna try to do this for real. So during lunch, I used to sneak and do quick reads in the classroom during lunch.
Motherfucker was doing quick. They bitch was doing quick wheeze and middle school and lunch.
Middle school.
Yo,
I wouldn't eat. I would skip lunch altogether and just sit in the classroom and glue tracks in. And of course, even still then, I couldn't really pursue it because religious parents and stuff like that. So that was just my keepsake to hold me over until, I got free. Now, when I was about 16 and some change, that's when I started trying to get into it, and I started, doing my own hair and stuff like that. So that's when 16 is about when I really started. But when I really took off, it was probably about 2020. That's when I really was solely just doing hair, and that's where my break came from.
Now you like that the hustle right there. 2020, you like that.
2020, no, it wasn't like that was hustle. It was more so like God was like this the hustle.
Oh, wow.
Because when I was younger, before I turned 18, I had certain assistance like survivor benefits, stuff like that. So what's 2020 hit, of course I had money stacked up, but I'm like, whatever comes here on out is just strictly off me, so this on me to get this, and then God just laid it out to where 2020 I was, so it was,
God laid it out, but
You
credit
knew what
to
you
you.
wanted. You knew what
He
you
laid
wanted to
that
do since you
motherfucker
were
out.
young.
Yeah.
Like
I did the footwork for it, but he
Yeah.
put me in certain positions to make certain things.
being in the and just being in the shop and watching like other motherfuckers be. Like when as many times I went to the barber shop, I never stared at the barber and see how the
Hey, like, no, I never cared about how niggas cut my hair.
trying to look at them whack ass magazines, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Especially when niggas ain't
You
having
be trying to get in and get out. But see, me, I didn't mind being in there all day. Cause I'm looking at her doing what she
I should have
doing.
been on some shit like
Yeah, cause it's like, ooh, like
You
it
see
was
how
just so
tired you are
interesting to me.
Yeah, I've always felt about it. I felt that way about hair too.
Mhm.
Like, cause I was little, like I love hair. What?
Yeah.
I be the way people be shopping for clothes. I be like, let's my hairstyle.
Yeah, okay. You
Like,
say
I like,
you bookmark
that's
it, you
exciting to me.
like when I tell you, like it's low key an addiction. I'm not gonna lie. Like especially wigs. Like what? After you get your wig done and you get up and you leave and you take your pictures, you're already looking for your next wig. That's how you get them.
So what's your inspiration for your look? Like
Like my
if you
personal
got
look.
not your personal look,
Uh-huh.
but if you want to like you going to get a new hairstyle, and you're
Uh-huh.
like, man, I want to switch the game up, or I just want to do it this way. I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like how you
Now,
really-
some stuff is inspirational, of course, because social media influences a lot of things in general. Now, some stuff I just come up with it in my head, like, oh, I gotta try this, and I tell my fiance like, oh, we gotta try this, and he don't understand it. He be like, what do you mean? Like, I don't like. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just do it on the wig, and you gonna see it then. Cause if not, I don't feel like I can express myself through words. Like I will have to do it, and sometimes when I do it, I might get a little into over my head, like, damn, this thing come out how I want to. But you won't know, because I'm going to finesse that bitch and flip it, and it'll look like something totally different, but hey, at least it's fine. You know what I'm saying? So I think social media does play a part in some things, and, you know, some other stuff is just off down.
See me, I was kind of blessed to be growing up around females, so I knew the hair game.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like my mom, my sisters, my cousins, all that shit. I kind of knew the hair game. Like, and then me, I always wanted to be played. Like, I always wanted to know that shit, so I can pop my shit to a girl. Like, oh, you got that quick read.
Right. You know what's
I want to know what it was called and shit.
Yeah, so
Who
just so
did
you
that
can call
job?
her out on it, like, yeah. But see, nowadays you couldn't do that though. Nowadays you couldn't do that though, because if you tell a girl like, oh, what you want? You want that 30-inch bust down? They can be like, oh, you a hoe. How you know what that is? So nowadays you couldn't do that though. But back in the day it probably was different. But nowadays if you pull that shit, they can be like, oh, you a hoe, because how you know about this and that?
Oh, you got these on the regular.
Yeah. So how you know
They
about
think you
this?
a trick, but I don't really take it as that. I'm like, I take it as like, bitch, I know a little something about y'all.
Right.
Like you feel like that's why I take it as like I know a little something about y'all more than y'all know about low cut season with the deep waves. Like that's all y'all know about.
Okay.
That's all y'all know about. Nigga. Shout out to Jackson Child and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Low cut season with deep waves. That's all y'all knew for niggas back
Shout
in
out
the day.
Club Baby.
Like yeah, shout out Club. You know what I mean? Well, but like it was just crazy. Like how I wanted to learn. Like me, I always wanted to be a player. So I always wanted to learn female. I always wanted to learn what was females into.
Right.
And I wanted to learn like what they didn't like. Like you feel me? 'Cause I ain't want to be that nigga.
Right.
Like you feel me? You sit around six, you know what I mean? You sit around six females and they talk about niggas. I'm like, I ain't gonna be here. Shout out that sucker. Like I said, suckers motivate the players. He motivated me. Like I want to be a player. Like, I ain't trying to do what you doing. Like so that would help me in the long run by learning certain shit about females and learning the hair, learning the nails and shit. Like I ain't really know the nail game for real. Like but now I mean like now that I got a lady, I know the nail game. Like you know what I mean, but like yeah, that shit just different.
So you say you had like you come up from a religious background.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what I mean? Like,
Damn funny.
it's hard though, cause I got this question. You know what I mean? Like, and it play along with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, acceptance, social acceptance, and I know first that had to come from your family. You know what I'm saying? Or even from yourself, being yourself. So how was that? I know that's a challenge. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a challenge for me. So how was that a challenge for you?
Okay, so I'm gonna just run you down the timeline.
Yeah, do your take your time.
So-
Man, let these niggas know what it is.
So, right. Okay. So from youngin, I kind of knew, like, even as early as the age of 5, that I was gonna be gay, or whatever word you want to use. You know, LGBTQ plus ABCD. I don't keep up with all. So probably something like that.
Hey, that shit was so fucking funny.
We gonna go ahead and take a commercial break. Cause
That shit was so funny.
We on commercial break for real.
y'all.
I knocked over my cup. I knew
Oh,
It was
they
so
tapped out.
fucking Hey, that shit was so fucking funny to me though.
yeah.
Okay, we on commercial for real.
No, we
Oh, okay. All right, back to
Hey, y'all, look, we don't do no edits.
Okay, so like I said, from the age of 5, I know that I was gonna be gay, and that's due to like just even down to myself, or let's just put it, certain situations that happened to me. You know, y'all read between the lines, y'all get it. And it was kind of like in my head, it was like, wait a minute, is this supposed to be this? Is this supposed to be that? So you know, when you're young and certain stuff happens to you, that fucks with you sometimes. And on top of that, even outside of that, just on my own, like I used to lock myself in a room, take a couple pencils and markers and draw it on my face like it was makeup. And get caught and then get cursed out, get a whooping because, you know, I'm trying to express myself, but she don't get it, or whoever found me, they don't get it, you know what I'm saying? So then, you know, in certain situations, you get caught up with me and the boy doing something, doing this, that, and the third, and it's like, this not just the phase. Everybody will label it as phase, and it's like, this keeps on happening. What the fuck is wrong with me? But it's like, I knew deep down inside this wasn't a phase, it's deeper than that. I knew this was something that would go on and flourish as I got older, but I didn't know how it would flourish. So needless to say, my dad died when I was 2.5. So I never really had that father figure role, you know, in my life at all. So, of course, you know, mom, boyfriends here and there, and it's kind of like nobody's prominent, nobody's really taking the initiative to really care about me or care about this and try to do that. And if it is, they're going about it the wrong way. You get it? They just trying to force, oh, you need to be in this, you need to be in that. Even my mom, you gonna play this, you gonna play that. And it's like, why I gotta play football? Why I gotta play basketball? That's not what I wanna do. Can I play soccer or football? You know what I'm saying? So when shit really hit the fan for the first time for me, and it was like really, really scary, was probably when, I don't even remember how old I was, but I remember it was Christmas Eve. And I was asleep, you know, of course we sleep, waiting for the next morning so we can wake up on Christmas. I get woken up in the middle of the night. I'm thinking it's time to open gifts. That's my mom, she coming home. You might as well get up. I'm like, what do I do? She tell me to get up. She holding the phone, she crying, she talking, she like, yeah, so I might as well just go on her. I'm finna post on Facebook that Merry fucking Christmas to me. I got a homophobic son. Not homophobic, but you know, a homosexual son, excuse me. So I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, how are you coming up with this? Pulls up on the phone. My ex-girlfriend at the time, who I broke up with, well, it was like we broke up, but she really found out that I was messing with a dude. So it was kind of like I would get a girlfriend, but I would get a dude to the match because it just didn't seem right for me to just have a girlfriend. It just seemed off to me. So
True to yourself, man.
yeah, so it was a picture. It's something she sent, and it was a me kissing a boy, and she showed it to me. Somebody sent it to her. So me, I'm stuck. I'm like, what I'm gonna do? So I lied my way out of it. At the time, I said it was a dare for some money or something like that, and she went with it. Mind you, my birthday and Christmas my birthday is the 26th, Christmas the next day. So, you know, we went through the day, it was kind of awkward. My birthday, we had an intervention, her and my cousin in my face asking me if I gave, blah, blah, blah. I told them no. Of course. Y'all thought I was gonna tell y'all? Like, it's not. When you don't, parents, when y'all don't have that, y'all say all day, especially in a black household, you can talk to me about anything, you can talk to me about anything. No, I can't. Because if I do, you gonna go back and tell your sister, brother, cousin.
Yes.
Then, on Sunday morning, we gonna go up to the bishop, so the bishop can anoint and do whatever he said he gonna do over me. So, how do you feel like I'm gonna be able to talk to you about something?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was like one of the first situations. It was like in her face that I was, but you know, I kind of got my way out of it. Now, the break really hit when she, you know, she met a man and let's just say he was trying to force himself on me again. Like, he was the father figure, and it was kind of like, I know your dad dead, but I'm your dad now. And it was like, it ain't gonna get. So, you know, I kept stuff bottled up, and I even had a girlfriend at the time. Y'all know what happened? They told me I can only talk to her on Tuesdays and Thursdays, because me and her was talking too much on the phone. I can only talk to her for 2 hours. I said, I'm trying I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. So I'm like, God damn. Yeah. So mind you, I'm not talking to my dad's side of the family at the time. So we ended up reconnecting somehow, and they looked up her address one day, and they would say, my uncle's like, hey, this your uncle. You know, I know where you live at. I'm finna ride past, just stand on the porch. I just want to see you, because he ain't seen me in years. So I'm like, what I'm gonna do? Like, he home, my mama gone. Just so happened, he left. So I'm like, hang on, okay, that's cool, he come. He pull up. We outside talking. Why her man pull up? So we like, he didn't even say like, oh, what you doing here? He just looked at him and spoke and kept it pushing. They called my mom. Meanwhile, I'm on the phone with my fiance at the time, but then boyfriend. So we talking outside, and then my mama pull up. She calls us to say, get off my property, get off my property, get off my property. Needless to say, I ended up leaving with him that day. Never lived with my mama again. I ended up moving with my aunt, and that's what really sparked my journey of self-love and really becoming who I am today, if that makes sense. So it was kind of like once that independence was kind of upon me, I was able to branch out and do myself. So it was never really, I looked for acceptance from anybody. I had to find it in myself to do anything. Because clearly my family won't going to accept me either way or another, even though they talked about it all the time. So it was really something that I had to find within to really even branch off and really be true to myself.
They used to try to say them little bad vibrations and shit to you.
Yeah, of course. Like she used to walk me up to the pulpit and get the pastor to pray over me, and I'm just like, this feels dumb. And like I have my own personal relationship with God on my own, so it's not like he hates me or you know what I'm saying. I wouldn't have got as far as I am without him. So I don't understand why you acting like this is a certain thing, but it's all people don't understand certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand what mindset you in, and you might not understand what mindset they in. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of one of them things you gotta agree to disagree.
Everybody got their own style, like.
Yeah.
I always say that everybody got their own thing. Like I can't walk in path like everybody like say how it's supposed to be for a reason.
Yeah.
And that's gonna create a different character. Everybody ain't gonna be no black because I'm doing it.
I mean, I always feel like it's important to be yourself. There's like no better feeling than freedom. Like, I couldn't imagine thinking to be somebody else. Like, I always say, I ain't never looked up to nobody for real, other than like people like my sister or my mom or something like that. Like, them the only people that I feel like I can look and say I looked up to or I admired that I wanted to be something of equivalent to them. Like, it's really just my mom and my sister for the most part. Like, I always liked things some people had going on, but I never like. I never was like that. Like I always want to be myself.
Right.
I don't want to be out here.
As a young dude, it was easy to get influenced. You know what I'm saying? And you had these, and it's always by the wrong shit. Like you had the older niggas and the upper class. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all ego is high.
And it was like, man, I want to be like them. I don't want to be like them, but at least I want to be like them. You know what I'm saying? The status of them. Niggas don't fuck with them. They be bad as a bitch in class. The teacher don't call their mama. My teacher always call mama. You know, shit like
and
that.
then
like,
once you do exactly what they did, you get it. And then it was more so for me. It was more so. It was being like it was so frowned upon. Like we would for example, me and my mom would shop somewhere. She'll see somebody gay. She be like, look at them. Me being gay myself, I had to play along and pick on the gay dude. The gay dude don't know we picking on him, but we bombing him in the store. And it's like, I'm just playing along with it because it's like, this is what my mom expected me to do. So it became a habit. Like, everywhere we would go somewhere, she would see somebody. You see him over there? And I'm like, yeah. Like, I don't know why the fuck he acting gay.
you let her try to steer you.
You know, yeah. And it was,
your truth.
yeah. But the whole time, you doing that just make me want to really find out what it's about.
Well, somebody that I'm close with, they didn't come out at first. And they always did that. They still do it even then I know. And I be like, why do you keep doing it?
Yeah, like
Like,
you talk shit about
gay people.
and they did.
Yeah.
But they ain't come up
They did, but I still feel like they do it still. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, I think they're trying
They
to.
probably try to do it to downplay who they are, if that makes sense. So they kind of try to do it to kind of have a little balance in it. It's like, I know I am, but let me still, joke with it, if that makes sense. It's weird and stupid, but
I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, I'm like, why you had to do that? Like,
I don't think, probably when I ain't gonna need a lot, probably when I was like, I probably did it like, but like, when I got older, like, it was what it was, like, cause once I found out my cousin and my family, cause that was like the first person I found out who was gay that was close to me, my cousin Chris. You know what I mean? Like, Chris, I love the fuck out of Chris, bro. I don't give a fuck about no gay people, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't look at you differently or none of that shit. Like, so I don't ever that type of nigga. Like, what you do is what you do, bro. Like, don't bring that shit over here.
Well,
That's how a nigga was.
So
I was like, don't bring
being
that shit over here.
honest,
I'm
let me
good.
say
Like,
this. I'm not ready to sugarcoat that. Look, let me tell you. This is just honestly. The same two people are the same energy always stand out more than like feminine stand out more than masculine feminine, and masculine always stand out more than female. So like you and Key, y'all be looking like, oh shit, like people would have probably never thought y'all was together because both of y'all be fly as a bitch, like hair laid, this like straight top. They thinking y'all friends.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And even like with two masculine men, I feel like that's the most frowned upon. Yes, I think two masculine men is frowned upon more. I only say that because people, you're not assuming that at all when you look at them. You know what I'm saying? Right. So when people say that, that's why I think people always tend to go, whatever, like, oh my God, I can't even imagine, like, But I think that's why people always, I think it's easier for them to accept it when they see masculine and feminine. Right. Because in their head, that's how they, like, with most women, I don't know. I can't say
no, but most people, they typically stereotype it like that because they feel like it was a video going around of Kaya. She was talking and she was like, everybody want to be walking around here wearing the wigs and who gonna be the boy? Who gonna be the boy? And talking about, gay relations or whatever. And that's like, people look at it like that, that's true. But see, the thing is, people don't realize when we go home, like all of this, like, it's a totally different thing. And if you're around both of us, it's easy to tell what's what. It's very easy to tell. But who is that business to tell just off rip? We don't know you, you don't know us. So why are you just looking at us and just assuming, oh, this, that, and the third? We could be in public. One time we was in Walmart walking around. We won't even done up. Like, the most we had was our hair done. Probably our hair. And we dressed down Adidas pants and just something regular. And we walking around. It's a Muslim dude in there. And apparently he was staring at us. But when we're in public, we looking at what we gotta get and trying to get the fuck out the stuff. Because honestly, we ain't got time to be clocking who's staring, who doing this, that, third. We'll be fighting the whole store now. So we walking around. Then all of a sudden we hear our friend, she pushed the cart and she just started screaming like, cause I just don't understand why the fuck they keep on staring at y'all, And we like, what? We turned around like, what's going on? She said, he's staring, Then the dude yelling, I'm Muslim, I can stare, And she like, going back at him, and we just like, yo, like, we just shopping in the store, like, we not doing it, like, we not kissing, we not doing nothing. We just walking in the store, and people will feel some type of way about that, and it's weird, but that's just how it is.
This shit whack.
Weird. It's very weird to me.
It's been going on forever.
It's very weird to me when you be that invested about what somebody else got going on. Just to fuck the sexuality or whatever they have to want to fuck all that. Like when you that invested about what somebody else got going on, that shit is weird to me. Like I don't care enough to put like that energy. You know what I'm saying? Out there, like
if I stare at you, it's probably like, I think I know you, or.
I'm checking out your drip.
Oh yeah, or I'm just checking you out. I'm checking you out.
I always
if I'm checking out your drip, your look, I'm checking.
Yeah, because
I be like,
now you would have.
I'm staring
Now
at
you
don't like
would
that
have.
Huh?
You know
No,
what I'm
they used to
saying?
be my number one pet peeve.
Oh, real.
Now my number one pet peeve is
Real.
people who can't fucking hurt.
Real, kill
Yeah.
your ass. Cause real nigga who made me. Cause I used to be scared to stare at people. I used to just look away. Real like fuck my steady ass to their face.
Until they turn away.
Like,
No,
so
yeah.
I just stay away from your face.
Like,
Look away.
It's different when you can tell like they trying to say something in a complicatory way. Cause you can look at them and like you can see like they trying to say something. And that sometimes that happens too, and sometimes they don't say nothing. And sometimes it can be, oh, I like your hair, or you're so pretty, or da da da. And that's cool. Like we appreciate that, but just don't stare in my face. And then we see you tapping your friend. You think we don't see you tapping your friend on the side? You know we saw you tapping your friend.
You know what's so crazy is I stopped doing that because I feel like
tapping people.
No,
Oh,
no.
like, I don't care what the fuck.
I mean, yeah.
Look at that nigga.
Look what they doing. No, yeah, but basically,
Like, but it don't be that like situation, but it just
I know,
like,
but I stopped
it be
doing
like
it because
nigga and the girl arguing. Like,
I know if it was me, I'd be like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
like we
I hate that.
First of all, you want to be petty, you want to be funny, we're going to hell. Me and Key are going to hell. We're down your neck. We're on you. The rest of the time we at and we see you every hour we see you on your neck. What's good? And it ain't even if we want to fight, it's just bitch, why the fuck are you staring at me? And why the fuck is you tapping your friend to tell a friend like this fucking telephone? Mind your business and shop.
See, look, I think so.
Bullshit.
People be hating like, cause like a lot of people like, especially in the ABC, community,
right.
be fly as a bitch.
Yeah.
I think they wear their truth to the point.
But that's why
people
you
be
gotta
jealous.
tell people. I mean, you know, no matter what, you gotta tell people that you, oh, I like that, or whatever the case may be, because I appreciate
I
when you tell me.
I do that.
Don't stare at me.
See, so that would probably give me a pass. Cause I ain't afraid to tell niggas,
Yeah,
oh, you
I
killed
feel
that shit, shawty.
Right.
Like, oh, you put that shit on. Like, I don't care what it is. I say that shit to
What you got
them.
on?
Like,
Huh?
especially
What you
if
got on?
I'm.
Oh, polo red. Oh, that shit's me about, bro.
No,
I gotta go get you polo red now.
And see with me, I can only do that if it's women or if it's other people who are part of the alphabet community. I couldn't just walk up, like say for instance I like a straight dude with his fit or something. And I just walk up, oh, I like your shoes. That nigga gonna think I'm trying to suck his dick or something. I can't do that.
Them niggas,
You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. I like them niggas be away.
See, them niggas be in the way.
You can't do that.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Cause certain niggas do be. What the fuck you talking to me for?
Yeah.
Niggas just be getting too defensive, aggressive, and all that shit for no fucking reason, bro. They fucking with you. Put that shit on for somebody to come and compliment
it's not right, but
you.
he's not lying.
I'm not
He's
lying.
not. Like, I feel
He ain't lying.
like sometimes. No, I ain't gonna say. I'm not gonna even say most straight men. A lot of straight men though, they always don't. They act like they don't want no interaction for somebody to think they are like. You still gotta be a decent human being.
Yeah, bro, you still gotta be a person.
Like, goddamn, like you can have whatever kind of opinion that you want about somebody. Like I might feel a kind of way about this group of people. I don't go out there and be like, I'm not fucking with y'all. Just so you know, like.
Yeah, like niggas ain't out here saying the Democrats ain't out here saying fuck Republicans,
Right.
Republicans. Like,
And then another thing that I feel like is so controversial while we're on the topic of the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, is the fact that I need you niggas to stop acting, what's the word, delusional, please. Because I don't know how many times I get notifications on my phone, DM, Facebook, Messenger, from niggas, hey baby, oh, or hey this, hey that. I literally had to put in my Instagram bio, he/him. Cause if not, niggas will take that shit and, oh, he tricked me, da da da. When the fuck did I ever say I was a
they
female?
know.
And
They know.
it's like, you don't know. And then that may very well may be true. You might know. But if your niggas know, you gonna act like you don't know, and then you gonna try to kill me because you think I'm this,
Like
that,
I
and the third.
said, the community be, I think the community just share their truth so much. Like when I used to be on this little, you remember that little, you know, the little underground thing now from John, like Badu. The little bullshit y'all found. Like I first heard
Yeah,
about
like 10 years ago, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, shit, I'm ready to get on Badu. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
That nigga so fucking funny.
motherfucker from community might hit you up, or you might, you know what I mean, come across a job, but they be straight up. Like, they hit you up, and that's the first thing the motherfucker said, I'm a TS. I'm like, what the fuck is a TS? Once I said what TS was, I got all Badu. You know what I mean?
And see, but shout out to them bitches though. That's some real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? But see, some people they don't do that though. They will literally link up with you. They might suck your dick or whatever, and you know you might do nothing else because they suck your dick. You got what you wanted. Then on the next link up, you find out they are training. And the other bitch dead. And now everybody on there like, oh, he tricked her, da 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 da. You know what I mean? And that's how it happens. That's why every time you see a tranny or whatever die, they always saying, oh, I bet you they didn't know that they was trans, da da da. It's because certain people in the community really try to push that persona that they're this, that, and the third and try to hide their truth all because they want to fuck with a DL nigga or a hood nigga. It's not working. I'm talking to you, it's not. I'm telling you, that's what they be trying to do.
But some of the dudes that's openly gay like that too, though. That's why they gonna mess up with it down. Like so they you don't have to worry about that because that is scary. I keep hearing that. Like that shit is kind of weird to me. I mean, I kind of.
What's scary?
Like the fact that they be out there killing them and shit. Like damn, like
that shit kind of becoming a thing.
It really is. And you know the thing about social media that's like the yin and yang of it. Where it bring awareness is also influencing people who would never have thought to do that. So you end up with way more than you would have had when we didn't have social media and I know what the fuck you was doing cross town. Like, so now you just seeing this and you like, we goddamn. Now it's already back in your head. How you gonna blow somebody's head off?
But then some of them be like, oh, I want this to happen. So, you know, they'll link up with one because they know they are one. And then be like, okay, now I'm going to kill him because this is what I saw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what be happening. And that's why I pride myself in when people like, where he, him, nigga, whatever the fuck you want to call him. He, him, nigga. Okay, because I don't even got time. I really do not have time. Now, if I'm with my friends and they be like, girl, this, or Jamie, you know, you might be like, girl, da 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 da. I'll be like, oh, okay, you know, cool, because we here. But if I don't know you and you purposely calling me a girl, I'm gonna check you. And is that bad? Is that hypocritical?
No.
Okay, so y'all get it, right?
I feel like I'd rather put somebody do that shit with me because look, I'm gonna just say this shit. You know the fuck I'm tired of? I'm tired. I'm fucking tired of having to be walking on fucking eggshells because you want to switch genders, bro. Like, I don't have nothing to do with that, dog. Like, straight the fuck up. Like, I'm starting to feel like I don't have no respect with no fucking vagina. Like, what the fuck? What bitches want to? It's some bitches out here that still want to be bitches. Like, still respect me. Like, I gotta respect you, respect me. Like, you're not finna keep on goddamn making me feel like I can't even handle that conversation. I'm ready to go to jail for fucking if you want to go by that, just tell me that. I don't give a fuck if you want to go by a dinosaur. Like, you tell me that.
Them hard gangster ass nigga
Female,
girls, but the
right.
females though, like they like, come on, bro. We was in high school with these girls or middle school with these, then they was girls, and then they went to high school and just came straight. Nigga got the low cut, I'm talking about these low cut season with the deep waves, I'm talking about looking diesel and everything, but they got titties, they was like females. Like, but now they want to be called, bro, they want to be called my nigga. Like, they want to be called a nigga name. See, look, like, that shit kind of weird, like, and I kind of, because I knew you from middle school, and your name was Rebecca. Like, I'm just saying, like,
Robert.
Yeah, and then you going by, I'm Rob. Like, I'm Rob. Or I'm Killer. Like, they call me Killer. Like, you just switched the whole game when his name Killer. I don't know, I'm just putting some shit out there, but just feel like, so you Rebecca to me, because that's what I first know you about, Rebecca. Like, we was in 7th grade, you was a girl. Like, damn, you know, we in high school, we grown and shit. I see her now, we grown, we coming out the store grown. What's up, Rebecca? I ain't Rebecca, I'm Killer. Damn, bro, like, I know you as Rebecca. Like, you feel me?
They always correct me. I be like, you feel me? You know what I mean?
Like, but see, some people, they don't mean no harm. They'll be like, and you know, like when they start the conversation, okay, if you don't mind me asking, what are your pronouns? You know, he, him, da da da. Now, sometimes I do find myself slipping up, and I would still say nigga or, you know, bitch or whatever. And it don't be on purpose, that's just my dialect. And it's just not me disrespecting you, it's not none of that. It's just whatever came out in the moment. And some people understand that, and some people don't. Some people take it to the grave, and I be like, girl, I'm sorry, I don't know what you want me to do. Just say it. But, you know, some people just a little serious on that. I don't know. But me personally, he him nigga.
So what's I got another question. What you think? Oh, let me double check. I want to see it right. Cause I'm known for fucking up the words. Shut up, nigga. What was the best criticism you ever received?
On what, like work aspect or?
Any kind of criticism that helped you grow. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody probably thought they was shitting on you, but they don't change you to goddamn superhero.
That's a good question. And honestly, let's see, I'm trying to think. Because they tell me so much shit. And sometimes you gotta filter out what people say. For real, for real. Because sometimes people will say stuff in a way that try to make it look like criticism, but they really trying to get you in your feelings when they say it. So, probably the typical, just keep going. You know, you may, you'll be somewhere one day. Because it's really hard. I don't know. That's really hard, but I really don't know.
It is something that was ever said negatively to you?
Yes,
You feel like
yes, yes. And you know exactly what, because we talked about this situation before. And it was said, it was said, remember when I first came out to a certain person, and they was like, oh, you must be the girl because you got long hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That right there was probably something that was said to me in a negative way. And it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to prove you wrong. You know, so that was probably one thing. It was like, what? Because I got to be the girl. What? What are you talking about? That was probably one thing.
But okay, so as we're talking about all this, we want to get back to the hair. So what's new that you're doing? I know you always working.
Yes. Okay. So
Always expanding. We're gonna add a little key in here.
Listen, so once we get on that segment, I'll tell you the other business venture I have. But so as far as hair, I'm still doing my thing. RBA Lace Genie, heavy on it. Okay. I just actually did hair for a music video, and I just launched my new website revamp for my hairline, genieswishes.bigcartel.com. So I'm just on the grind. I'm gonna come up when it comes, because I'm trying to become a celebrity hairstylist. So it's like, the typical, you do regular clients hair here and there, your regulars, that's cool and all, but I'm trying to tap into a different.
How you like? Nah, I then probably gotta talk about that off camera because I want to know how you tap into that, circle, how you get into that circuit. Know what I mean? But we want to probably have to talk about that on. We ain't gonna give everybody this sauce on camera.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We can't give them the sauce because you ain't used the sauce yet.
Yeah, I'm still adding the seasonings and butter in it, but it's coming together a little bit.
Okay.
Alright, so tell us about what you got going on with Lil Key, because I checked them out. Like, I love all the looks. Like, and I be so proud. I love them.
Okay, so Lil Key, if you guys don't know, that's my fiance / artist /
Shout out Lil Key.
housewife, whatever you want to call it. Jack of all trades. So with him, of course, he's a rapper, one of the hottest out of 804. So right now he's in a competition to open up at the Hollywood Bowl right now. So we're doing heavy promo for that, trying to get votes in, whatever. The past ones I haven't seen anybody black win. So we're trying to break that barrier. But we actually shot a music video last Sunday. So I know y'all can be hyped to see that, especially you.
Yes.
I already know how you are with the look.
Hey, look. I just am so excited. But look, when I was looking at the video that was shot, I guess not this one, but maybe
The outside one?
outside the car wash.
Yeah, that's the one we had
Outside.
came on the show and he interviewed and got me sick.
Yeah. So when I seen it or whatever, I'm thinking like, so I always wonder like, how fast are you switching wigs?
Okay.
Like how that
Okay,
shit?
so
In my head, that shit take a long time.
So when you good at what you do, know what I'm saying? You able to move a little swifter and a little faster than most. So I did his hair for that video and the girl hair. Shout out to Crazy Cat. I did both of their hair for the video. So what I did was I did one in the morning and then I did the other one in the morning. So they both got the first one done in the morning. Then I just took all my stuff with me. So while we was on the first set, all I had to do was just curl or flat iron or change something slight with it look different. So those was the quick changes. Same wig, just styling it different. Now the big change is when, you know, the second scene we had to go home. We had an hour. And I had to switch out both wigs within an hour. Style both in an hour. So only in the car, I'm like, take y'all wigs off, take y'all wigs off. So all we gotta do is when we go in the house, I just gotta put the cap on, do this, and third. If you would have seen me in there working like a Hebrew slave, I'm throwing stuff everywhere, curling iron on the floor. I'm trying to put it up. I'm trying to, people calling me, y'all, where y'all at? Where y'all at? I'm like, we're coming, give us time. Mind you, I had to put his wig in a ponytail. That's not easy to do. Just know, rip. Like, I really had to get it together and really make it work. But that to me is where I want to be. I love the adrenaline from that.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah, so it's like I love the we gotta make sure because we need to be on
Hey,
set.
y'all
Like,
go
you know?
get a little key. Hey, y'all
Yeah.
go get Geo, man. No cap, man.
Now I can't give y'all a
Hey, that's
a
hard.
sneak peek of the
That
video.
fast is a bitch, though. 2 jumps.
Yeah, 2 jumps in an hour.
Oh, that fast is a bitch.
2 in an hour.
That's alright.
Sneak peek of the video. He does have 3 wig changes this time instead of 2.
That's alright. Okay,
That's
so
hard.
I want to do this photo shoot, but that was my main word. So I'm glad you could do that.
Yeah, but see, that's why I told you what I told you, because if you do that, then it's easier to do different stuff with that. I ain't giving everybody a thing.
We'll work it out.
Y'all just gonna have to tap.
Y'all got to tap in. Y'all got to tap in. You know what I mean?
Alright, we ready to run a quick segment of this or that. Okay. So we're gonna ask you a few questions, y'all. Once y'all join in to seeing what we got going on, y'all can ask a few questions. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna ask you 5. Money or love?
Love.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla chocolate.
Wait. We talking about food, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
vanilla.
Vanilla.
This butter that's spread or the stick butter?
Spread. Spread. And you know what I'm thinking about?
You're so Caucasian.
I'm
So
thinking about
Caucasian.
Texas.
Oh,
Alright, fuck that. Senegalese or microbes?
Ooh, I'm gonna do Senegalese because somebody I don't like eats microwave.
Alright. Let me see. The Eve or the Bob?
The Bob, I can't stand because you know when I think of the Eve, I think of what's her name? Was it Soul Plane? The Snakes on the Plane? Y'all know what I'm talking about. She got the big titties and her hair always shortcut Fantasia style. No.
Not the Fantasia style.
Fantasia.
She had a different kind of, you know, she
Not
had a
the
little
Fantasia
pop-
style, man.
For real, that some of them low cut has to put some age on it.
Yeah. Cause why are you 14 walking around with the Monica cut? Come on.
No, but look, I only say that because when I cut all my hair off, I think at 19, and it's so crazy because back then you could not tell me my hair didn't look sweet because people always thought it was a quick week my hair thing. So I'm like, shit, my shit laid. Now I'm going back and look at these bitches like, she was 19.
you look 30 years old.
Your ass look 20 years old. I got your fucking,
Looking like I put your picture on my head.
hey, I got your fucking spikes going up.
No.
Oh, you had to take it for sure.
No.
Like, that shit was laid in the back. I had little ass curls. Like, don't take it in the back. I
No,
was that
you
shit
used to have a curl, you used to have a curl going on the side like this. Right in your ear.
She had that Missy Elliott.
I don't know. I think that might have been tapered up.
Oh, okay.
But
We
yes, I
gotta
look at that
see
shit
those
like.
photos. We gotta see those photos.
Alright, y'all. Well, it's like always, it's always been nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. It's always a party. It's always a nice session. You're gonna learn something. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna love. And you're gonna enjoy it, man. Trust the process. Park. Fuck it. Y'all know, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow
Trust the
everybody
process
on the
podcast.
platforms. Shout out Geo Effect, you know what I'm saying?
Don't beat that hoe, let that hoe go, man.
Yeah, come get them laces laid, okay?
You know, let's get them on the 30-inch
Bust
metal
down.
pot bust downs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jet black.
Jet black. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?